We're going to be discussing protecting and disposing of digital information, which is a super important topic, and I hope that you can all take something valuable away from this presentation. So to start off, today we will be discussing various applications that you can use to hide photos, and also another focus will be virtually shredding your files and also encrypting them to keep them safe. But we're going to start off with some guiding questions that you may have just to get an idea of what we're going to talk about. Firstly, what is encrypting? Secondly, what does shredding online data mean and how do you do it? And also, you may be wondering, why would I actually want to hide my photos? So we're going to give you answers to each of these questions. Starting off with encryption. This is the process of converting your data. It may be files, photos, videos, etc., from a readable format to one that is unreadable to others. Encrypted data is coded based on a key, and then anybody who possesses this key is able to decrypt it back to its original form. This type of data, when it is encrypted, cannot be read unless it is deciphered with the key. So this means that encrypting is a great way to make your information inaccessible to hackers, big corporations, and anyone else who does not have the key. So if you look to the right of your screen, you will see an image demonstrating how encryption works, just to give you a better idea of how to use it or how it functions. So you see that there's the key, and then it is encrypted along these arrows, and then you're able to unlock the information with the key. Next, what does shredding online data mean? By shredding files online, as well as shredding data, it is very similar to how it is when you shred physical files. You may have heard the saying that simply deleting something on your computer or device doesn't actually make it go away forever. So shredding will do just that. If you shred an online file or a document that you may have, you will never be able to retrieve it again in any way. They will be deleted forever. And next, another important guiding question, why would you want to hide your photos? An instance where this would be helpful is if you do not want anyone else to see them. And conveniently, there are several apps and even built-in phone functionalities that will allow you to hide certain photos free of cost. That way, if someone opens your photo gallery, they will not be able to see the photos that you have chosen to hide. There are certain applications that also allow you to keep certain photos password protected. So you must enter a password in order to access them. Continuing on, now that we know the language, here is what we will discuss in this presentation. We will talk about built-in photo hiding features on different devices, secret photo hiding calculator applications that you can download, free eraser, LastPass, as well as paper shredders, which can be helpful for any printed out documents that you may have. To start off, we're going to discuss hiding files. Built-in photo hiding features are available for Apple and Android devices. You can sort your photos into a hidden album on either of this type of smartphone. So I know we do have a lot of Apple users as well as Android users, or some with no smartphone at all. I'm looking at you, Penny, but you are going to be able to hide them on most smartphones that you purchase. And this will allow you to make them invisible in your photo library, and then they can only be accessed if someone specifically goes into that hidden album. So hopefully that person is you. If you're worried that someone may find your hidden album, you can make it password protected using other applications, or even use one of the calculator apps I'm going to speak to soon. So there are alternatives to this hidden album as well. But just know that this feature can be found in the Photos application on your smartphone. And on the bottom of the screen, there are screenshots of the photo libraries. This one is for Apple, and then this one is for Android devices. So just keep an eye out for those if you want to access your photos. To start off, we're going to go over how to use the built-in photo hider for Apple devices. So if you have an iPhone or an iPad, this one will apply to you. The first step is, of course, to go to the Photos app so that you can access your photos. Then you want to choose or select the photo that you want to hide, and you're going to want to look for the square icon with the arrow coming out of it in the bottom left-hand corner. So this screenshot here in the middle of the screen, it has a yellow circle around the button that you want to look for. You can choose multiple photos by checkmarking the white circle in the bottom right of each picture, and that's demonstrated in this screenshot. Once you click on the box with the arrow coming out of it, this screen will appear, and you can click multiple by clicking these little circles, or just click on one if you only want to hide one of them. And then once you have selected all of the photos that you want to hide, you want to scroll down on your screen and click the Hide button, and it will then be moved to your hidden album. And of course, you want to know how to actually access the hidden album for when you want to look at the photos. So to access it, you want to click on the Albums tab of the Photos app and then scroll down. So if you look to the very far right of your screen, there's a screenshot. And once you go to Albums, which is the bottom icon, it's multiple pieces of paper lined up. And then you'll have to scroll down to Hidden. And the icon for Hidden is an eyeball with a line through it to show that others can't see it. Now we're going to go through the same process of the built-in photo hider, but for Android users. So the first step is very similar to Apple's process. You go into the Gallery app where all of your photos are. And from there, you will tap and hold the photo that you want to hide. And after, you tap the 3 vertical dots in the top right-hand corner and click Move to Secure Folder. So these screenshots are very helpful for describing this process. You will hold down the photo, then look for these 3 dots in the top corner and move to Secure Folder should be an option for you. The next step is to unlock the folder using your password, and then the photos will be placed into the secure folder. In order to access the photos again, once they're put into the hidden folder, you want to go to Settings, Biometrics and Security, and then Secure Folder. You will then need to put in your password, and then you'll be able to access the hidden photos. So something that's different from the Apple version of this is that you don't have to put in a password to get to the hidden photos. So many people do feel more confident in the Android version because you have to put in your password. So it has that extra layer of protection. And it's a whole other folder. It's not just your photos that you can hide. So you can use this secure folder to hold apps, files, emails, photos, notes, etc. So it's even more developed than the hidden folder on the Apple photo app. And this is just a screenshot from the secure folder and what it may look like. Now, an alternative, rather than using a hidden folder, is downloading a photo hiding calculator app. And by downloading this app, you can have it on your home screen and it looks like a calculator, but actually it holds photos, videos, and any other files that you want to keep there. So it's kind of camouflaged inside of your phone. And these are free applications that are available on iOS and Android devices, which is very convenient for all users. It has a great ability to use a password to protect your photos, and it will ensure that no one will even know that they're there. So you have that password, which is a great layer of protection, but you also have that camouflage aspect where nobody would really expect photos to be there in the first place, so they won't even come across it. Examples of some of these applications include Calculator Hashtag, hide photos, videos, and this is for iOS and Androids. There's also Hide Calculator for iOS and Androids, and Calculator by Fishnet, which is only for Androids. And on the right side of the screen, you can see that this calculator app seems to just be something to use for math, or if you're doing some sort of calculation, but really you can hide things inside of it. So it's a really cool concept. Now we're going to go through how to use the calculator app. When you first click on the application, a menu will pop up and you can choose the type of password that you want, whether it's a touch identification, a PIN, a pattern, or none. If you choose the calculator password option, you simply set a PIN on the calculator. So it's like you're using the calculator itself as a PIN pad to put in your combination. From there, you can input photos, videos, or anything else you want to keep private. And the other mentioned apps function very similarly. So the other calculator hider apps are going to work almost identically as it is the same functionality. It'll look slightly different on your home screen or actually within the app, but it's the same idea. So you can look here where you set your password, you enter the PIN, and then you can click on any of these types of medias to upload whatever you're looking to keep private. Now we're going to move into how to permanently erase files on your device. As I mentioned previously at the beginning of the presentation, we're going to be talking about Free Eraser. And as its name suggests, it is a free file eraser, and it's available for Windows computers. Something really great about this program is that it's user-friendly and allows you to permanently dispose of any files that you may have, whether it's because you want to just clean out your computer or if it's private information, just know that this is how you can do it. So if there's anything private or sensitive on your computer that you want to dispose of, this is a great idea for you. It appears as a trash can icon on your computer screen, so you know that it will dispose of the files. But unlike your normal trash can that you may have on your desktop, it will leave forever. And once the app is installed, you can simply drag by clicking and holding and then moving your finger on your keypad, and then you move it over the file, you move the file over the trash can icon and it will delete. Now we're going to walk through how to use the application. Firstly, you want to go to the website, which is linked on the slide. We can also put it in the chat if you're eager to download it now, but you will also receive a copy of the presentation shortly after today. Then you want to click Free Download for Windows, and then click it again when it appears underneath the trash can icon. So really just make sure you're following the prompts that appear on your screen. And once it is downloaded in the bottom left of your screen, you want to click on it to open it, and then follow the instructions to finish downloading. So it shouldn't be a complicated process, it's really step by step. But you can see in this screenshot, this person has clicked on Free Download for PC, this green button, and then it's going to appear at the bottom of your screen, and you just want to click on that download that is circled in yellow. Then right-click the trash can icon that appears in the middle of your screen, and it will then appear as a pop-up menu. If you click on Exit, then you can make the icon disappear. If you click on Select File to Destroy, then you can shred the file. And to do so, you want to drag the file over the trash can to permanently delete it. So this drop-down menu is really helpful for the functionality of Free Eraser. So just remember to right-click on the trash can to open it. Now we're going to move into another related topic, which is actual paper shredders. And the purpose of these products are to shred paper documents into strips so that they are unreadable and unusable. They only allow paper of a certain size to pass through, so if the document is bigger, note that you may need to cut it with a pair of scissors first. And there are even some great shredders that can shred credit cards, paper clips, and staples. But make sure that you know exactly what kind it is, just to make sure you don't damage it by putting anything through. So if you're looking for a specific type, make sure you have the right one. And the reason you may want to use a paper shredder is to dispose of sensitive physical documents that have financial or personal information within them. An example of this could be your address or ID number. And this is prior to recycling the paper, just to make sure that there will be no breach of confidentiality or security. So there are many paper shredder models, and we'd also love to hear from you if you have any past experience with ones or if you have a recommendation. But some good quality and budget-friendly shredders that the creator of this presentation found were the Staples 8-sheet crosscut shredder for $69.99, the Walmart Mustache 8-sheet paper and credit crosscut shredder, $46.99, or the Amazon Fellows Power Shred crosscut shredder for $59.97 to $119.99. So if you want to access the sites where these shredders can be found, just click on the links once you receive the copy of the presentation, and the links are located where the green writing is on the screen. Next, we're going to go over how to protect your files. And we're going to specifically discuss LastPass, which is a free-to-download encryption program that is available on both Windows and Mac computers, as well as smartphones, including Apple and Android iPhones, phones, and tablets. It is a very simple application to use, and it allows you to store your passwords and sensitive information safely. You will have one master password for your account, and that's it. Even LastPass does not have access to the encryption key, so it's really just you who can access your passwords and anything else that's inside of the program. And we have done a past webinar on more password and file protectors, so you can click on the link there if you're interested in learning more. And today we will not be conducting a live demo, so I would just like to thank you for listening. If you would like to learn this lesson with a Cyber Seniors mentor, you can go to our website or call the phone number to register for a one-on-one phone session, and we would be more than happy to help you out. Alternatively, we also host weekly tech drop-in sessions from 2 to 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursdays, which is tomorrow, and we would love to see you all there if you have any questions at all.